My name is Lily and I'm 35. For most of my adult life, I've been the type of person who plans everything. My days are structured. My evenings predictable. And my weekends quiet. I live alone in a small 2-bedroom apartment on the 3rd floor of a building that creaks when it's windy and hums when the heater kicks on. I work in freelance illustration, mostly from home, which means I spend a lot of time with my own thoughts. It's not that I dislike people. I just prefer knowing exactly how the day will unfold. Surprises aren't my thing. Until one afternoon, one unexpected knock on the door shifted something. It was raining. The kind of soft, steady rain that makes everything smell like earth. I had just brewed tea and curled up on the couch when the doorbell rang. It startled me. No one ever visits without calling. I peered through the peephole, expecting to see a delivery driver. Instead, I saw a young man holding a package soaked in plastic wrap. He looked confused, like he was lost. I opened the door cautiously. "Sorry to bother you," he said, "but I think this was delivered to the wrong apartment." Sure enough, it had my name on it. A sketchbook order I'd completely forgotten. "Thanks," I replied. I didn't even know it had shipped yet. He smiled and turned to leave but paused. "This building is confusing." I laughed. "You're not wrong." That was it. Few words. Smile. Tiny exchange. But it stuck with me. Not in a romantic way, just in a human way. I hadn't had a real conversation in days. I realized how quiet my world had become. A few days later I saw him again. The mailbox this time. We nodded. Then the next time a short conversation. Then longer ones. His name was Oliver. He had just moved in down the hall. There was something comforting about his presence. Like a breeze moving through a still room. We never made plans but started running into each other more often. In the stairwell. By the laundry machines. At the cafe across the street. One evening the power went out during a storm. I had just lit a few candles and sat down to wait it out when there was a soft knock. "Do you have an extra flashlight?" he asked, holding up a dead battery. I handed him one, but he didn't leave right away. "I was making tea," I said. "You're welcome to join." He accepted. We sat in the candlelight, talking for hours. About art, cities, childhood, fears. Not everything was deep. Some of it was just nonsense. But all of it felt real. At one point, I said something I hadn't even realized I believed. "I think I got too comfortable being alone." He looked at me for a second. Not in a judgmental way. Just present. "I think most people are," he said softly. "Until they remember what connection feels like." That night nothing happened. There was no dramatic confession. No movie scene moment. Just two people, lit by flickering candlelight, breathing in the silence together. After that, I didn't see him as often. Life pulled us in different directions. Work, family time. But something had changed. I started going to a co-working space once a week. I joined an online community for illustrators. I said yes to a friend's invitation for a weekend trip I would have usually declined. Oliver reminded me what it was like to be open. Not just with others but with life itself. It's funny how we think moments that change us have to be big, loud, dramatic. But sometimes it's the softest knock on the door. And the choice to open it.